Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joe Bunn. If we've never met, that means you're not subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And then at the end of this, please leave a comment because I always go back and respond to those personally. So today I want to get into a piece of gear that has actually been out for a while, but I just got a hold of it from my friends over at NLFX, where I buy most of my gear. Ben and his crew sent it to me, and it is called the Denon, or Denon, however you want to say it. I say Denon. I'm a redneck though. Prime Go. This is a little bitty controller. And if you recall, we did a video on another InMusic product. We'll put a link down below to it. It was called the Numark Mixstream Pro. This is kind of the sister or the cousin to it. This is called the Denon Prime Go, and that's what we're going to be talking about in today's YouTube video. Let's go. So guys, I know this isn't a brand new piece of gear. I'm not like the first DJ to have it. Woo! Like the Opus Quad or whatever. Nope. I'm probably a year late to the party. But just like I always do, I like to show y'all stuff that I think that you can find useful in your setup, and especially like to show you stuff that is affordable. This controller is under $1,000. And when I show you some of the functionality, you're gonna be mind blown, all right? So let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. And you'll notice the size is very compact. It is Denon, so the engine or the operating system is called Engine DJ. You can see that as it starts up. The other thing you're gonna notice in the very center, which is eliminating, quite frankly, the need for a laptop, is this 7-inch touch screen. All color, full color touch screen. 7 inches right here in the middle of the unit. So that's kind of one of the main features. You don't really need a laptop for this controller. Some of the other things you'll see, you've got your jog wheels here. Obviously they're very small. I have a small hand, but you can see how small it is. I left the stickers on it because I think they probably are gonna make me send this back. You've got all your pads, your hot cues and things like you normally have. Pioneer, it's down here. So you gotta get a little bit used to it being up here. You got your 3-band EQs on each side here. You got 2 microphone inputs, and I'm gonna show you the front and the back as well, because I wanna show you how many inputs this thing has on the front and on the back. You got a booth out, you got your master level, you got some effects up here in the top left, and then of course you gotta get a little bit used to where your play and cue buttons are down here. Everything in here kind of controls the menu up top. You've got some effects here, like if you want to do your high pass or low pass filters and where you want them assigned. Your crossfader, of course, and then your up-down faders here as well. But I think that the beauty of this, number one, the fact that it's a great backup unit or practice unit because you don't need a laptop at all. Everything can be stored in the cloud or on a thumb drive or a USB, whatever you call it, all right? So that's one feature. The second feature, wait for it. Boom. Homeboy is battery powered, still running, several hours of battery power time. I think it was up to 4 hours playing on this thing on battery. I mean, guys, that's a game changer. If you're doing like a beach wedding or something, you could even send a wireless signal to our Everse 8 speaker that we've talked about endlessly on the channel, link down below, and DJ a whole party out on the beach if you wanted to with no cables and no laptop, because you can actually stream stuff. Now, you've got several options for streaming, and again, the future of DJing is going to be about streaming. MP3s are going to go the way of cassette tapes. I truly believe that in the next, call it less than 5 years. The beauty of this controller is it is affiliated with multiple streaming services. So let's get into the menu here. Basically, oh, and it's got built-in Wi-Fi. So I'll go up here to the top. I can go and set up my Wi-Fi here. Boom. It's got all types of features here in this menu setting. How you want your crossfader, how you want your performance pads, how you want your sampler volume, and then even your record. You can actually record to an SD card, which I'll show you that slot, or you can record to a thumb drive. It's even got a lighting button because check this out. This thing works with SoundSwitch. It also works with another program that can control video as well. So it's integrated with that. Let's go back. So you got your record tab, you got your lighting tab, you got your Wi-Fi, which we already set up tab. And then of course you've got, your source tab. Now, this controller can work with Beatport, BeatSource, SoundCloud, or Tidal. So I can go to BeatSource right now. It'll check, make sure I'm online. So all I have to do now is put in my username and password. I can log into my BeatSource account and play right there from the crates and the playlist that I've created in BeatSource. Or if you have a Tidal account or SoundCloud or Beatport. Those are my main like highlight points, right? The size, but mainly the touch screen, the ability to not have to take a laptop, the ability to stream from any one of those services, and then of course the battery powered functionality make it an absolute no-brainer for maybe a ceremony system, a beach party, maybe if you have to have a second system like I do for this coming weekend out in the tent, and then your main rig is inside. I mean, that's exactly what I'm gonna take it out for. It'll fit in a backpack, and I think it's a no-brainer. I think this is the main thing that kind of blows my mind, the fact that it's battery powered. I can't say enough about it. I played a few songs off of it last night when I had it hooked up in my kitchen. It sounds great, looks great. Before I sign off though, I do want to show you some of the hookups because this is one of the most mind-blowing things. So let's get into some of that before we wrap this video up. So just working across, you got your ground knob and you got your power button. Obviously your power cable goes there. This link, this Ethernet is gonna be for your SoundSwitch hookup, your thumb drive. If you wanna hook up a laptop, you can hook it up here. Now check this out. The mic 1 and 2 are balanced inputs, XLR inputs. You got an unbalanced aux-in input, like if you wanted to run dual RCA to an 1/8 inch and run some stuff off your phone. You got 1/4 inch booth outs. You got balanced and unbalanced outputs for the master. I mean, to see XLR ins for the mics and XLR outs going to your speakers on a controller this size is almost unheard of. So super, super dope. Really shout out to Denon for pulling that off. And then let me spin it around and show you what we got on the DJ side. Again, that's the SD card slot that I was talking about earlier where you can save your recordings to. You've got your headphone 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. You've got your cue if you want to go master or in the middle. You've got your level, and then you've got another aux input or your aux input knob here that we were talking about. So if you wanted to run your phone from the back, you could bring that in on this knob here because you got just your 2 channels here, right? So again, guys, there's so many uses for this nice little battery power controller. Doesn't get paid anything to make this, but I wanted to show it to y'all because I think it's such a neat thing. If I had to say one negative about it, it would be that unlike the Numark Mixstream Pro, I feel like they kind of missed the mark on what? The internal speaker. Remember on that Numark Mixstream Pro, they actually have speakers down in it. Now, it is a little bit of a bigger controller, but somewhere, somehow, I feel like they could have fit a speaker in here. And to be able to load a track like it is right now and play it like that, and to be able to hear it, look, they can even put it in vinyl mode, and to be able to hear it, that would have been a game changer for me. If I could just literally put this in, you know, on my lap, be sitting there watching TV and practicing without having to put on my headphones, that would have been super dope to me. You could make a mix basically right out of here. So put some speakers on it. Even if they don't sound amazing, I still think that would be a game changer. But all in all, the Prime Go from Denon is incredible. If you need battery powered for beach weddings or battery powered for ceremonies, or you know, you're in a remote location, you don't want to take a laptop, I think this is the move, quite frankly. The main thing I do want to check on, and maybe somebody in the comments who's smarter than me, which is most people on YouTube, quite frankly, will check on this. But I think when you log into your BeatSource account, I know you can do it on your laptop. On Serato, when you log into BeatSource, you can move songs into what's called the locker up to 1,000 songs. So even if I go up and kill the Wi-Fi on my laptop, I can still play from the BeatSource locker, which is there inside Serato, because those songs have been cached. On this, I'm not sure if you can only just play from the playlists that you've already made inside BeatSource or the ones that they've curated. you might not have that cache because, again, you don't have the laptop. If you know the answer to that, leave it in the comments. I'm not Mojax. I'm not going to sit here for days and play with this thing. I just get it out of the box. I act like a regular old DJ just like you, and see how quickly I can get it going and think in my mind, how am I going to use this in my day-to-day life and shows, and hopefully I brought that to you today. It's freaking battery powered. That's all. I keep coming back to this. There's no cable. It's battery powered. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching yet another video. Hope you dig stuff like this. If you do, leave a big old thumbs up, leave a comment. I'll come back and respond to that comment. And of course, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 1 million this year. All right, thanks, guys. See you next week.